Okay, just want to talk about leveling keys. I did my first rough-in round of the naturals. And then I took the top stack off and put the punchings on, but not under their soft punchings, just on. Keys back on, top stack back on, and all the naturals were sticking up, so it was easy to do a really quick touch-up of the level. And now I'm going to do a second round of the naturals and a first round of the sharps. And I thought maybe it's time to catch you up on this. Also, I did a first round of leveling the keys and spacing, and they were there was a lot to do. So anyway, I'm at a more refining point now for that. And the way I do it is with a piece of hardwood and a light hammer, and I tap a traditional manner. But I also do that in terms of spacing at the front rail. It's fast, it doesn't damage the pins, and it's important to getting a good final level. And so another thing you can do is adjust the height of the custom key bed for the various things that you're doing. Now, I don't want this to go too high because I got to reach over, but it's easier for me to see this way. I could, I suppose, have a lower bench, but this is the stool that I have. I've got two stools, and the other one's higher. Okay. Now I'm just going to do a touch-up of spacing. Now the closer you get to your fine level, the easier it is to get this right, but having it roughed in along the way is also very helpful, and so I do a little bit each round. Another step to this, which I'm not going to do at the moment, and actually it looks pretty good, but would be to do the sharps. So this sharp here needs to go in that direction, but I want to, once I have the final on the naturals, then I'll do the final on the sharps. If they were really bad, I would do them now. Okay, so squaring the spacing is touched up, and now I'm going to place the Rocke Sharp Leveling Blocks that come with the leveling and sampling kit on the end keys, which are supported by key steps at the height that I want the keys leveled to. And I'm going to use the second level, which is 8 thousandths under a ½ inch. As my height. And you can just sample it out to see what your preference is. The little steps that are in the blocks mean that it's easy to find the same one on each side. Then I raise the height. And this gives me a background which just makes it very easy to see the spaces between the black sharps and, well, it's black and white straight edge, but it's easy to see. I take two of the thickest balance punchings and use them as a gauge. So this note here definitely gets the thickest, and that one, not that one. No, those aren't quite. So this just, because the geometry is approximately 2 to 1, so that adding a punching here produces twice the height out here. By measuring with 2 of the punchings, I can fine-tune my estimate to hopefully not go too far, because going too far means then you have to pull a punching out in the next round. And what if it's your last round? You don't want to do that. But in this first round, the spaces are substantial, and it's kind of easy to get fooled. If you do a lot of this, then probably you won't get fooled, but it's not my daily fare leveling keys. And so forth. And you just go, I start at the thicker ones and go thinner and thinner and thinner and do what's appropriate. And by the time I get to the more refined stages, my eye is fine-tuned, and I may or may not do this. I might start doing this just to get the relative starting place, to adjust my eye to the appropriate size punching per space. But it works well. And then I will go all the way down to pull the top stack off and lift the keys up individually and put on the punchings. And by the way, I will do both sharps and naturals this round, and each subsequent round. And please like, subscribe, or follow the link in the notes to my website.